سلام رفقا، من خوشگلا، خیلی خوش اومدید به چنل من دایالی هستم و به چنل من خوش اومدید. بریم برای قسمت جدیدی از ویچر 3 DLC هانت یا همون قلب سنگی. جریان از اونجای قسمت قبل شروع شد که ما داشتیم روی پرنده کار میکردیم که ما رو به خاطر کشتن پرنسسشون یک گروه از یک ملیت دیگه از انگار عربن، ما رو میدزدن، هندی عمل میشن، ما رو میدزدن و طوفان میشه و یکی میاد کمکمون میکنه و توی ساحل گیر میافتیم و حالا ادامه داستان. خب اینجا چیزی نیست ها؟ نه نیست. Let's go. سواحل ارغوانی. نه چی میگه؟ آهنگ آجی آهنگ خداست. الو اصلا عاشق این حرکتشم. اصلا با این بهتر میزنه. آها این پر شد. پشمام کام یه ضربه کاری زدیم پر شد. پشمام داداشم روچ. لیتس گو بزر. بریم تو راه چیزی هست یا نه؟ نویگراد نه هیچی هم سر رامون نیست. باید با اسب بریم. بهتره که با اسب بریم. گیویا این بازی چقدر خفن و لذت بخشه. یعنی پشمام فقط دوست دنیای این بازی بچرخی. یکی این بازی که ردت اصلا مثل این دو بازی دیگه نمیاد. حالا من نسخه جدید ویچر چی باشه ولی پشمام. ساراسین گرنج. آوز از یه روی غذا بخریم. سب کن بذاریم غذا که نداریم. درسته؟ بله ان داریم. ان غذا داریم. این زینمون 40 بنیهش این چند 45 بهتره.
Faster.
چطوری استاد؟ چقدر پول داریم؟ پولمون رو ننوشته چقدر داریم؟ سلام دوستم، چطوری؟ چی داری؟ نه اسکلونی اون چی داره؟ مغازه دار. اینا خوبه، آب و غذا. خوبه، پولمون رو زیاد داریم. اینا دیگه فکر نکنم جز چیز باشن. خوبه. همین که غذا زیاد خریدیم همین کافیه. بعدم به دردمون میخوره. خب میام تو بخش آب و غذا. اینو میندازیم جای این. آبم میندازیم حتی آب که نه فعلا نداریم، یعنی کم داریم. خب برو بریم. این چه خبره؟ سلام دوست عزیز.
Curious place for a conversation about art.
Anywhere is good for that. It's simply a matter of summoning inspiration. Vodka, for example, is a great aid.
Care to drink with us? To poetry?
به سلامتی شعر. اوکی می نوشیم.
Why not? I'm a bit thirsty.
And when a man is thirsty, melancholy strangles his soul. Poor Gascoigne!
بنده خدا گرالت.
Gentlemen, I am soused, pickled, crocked, and stewed.
Want another term for your state?
Don't be vulgar. What will our new friend think? Pour another.
دور رقم بستن بچه. دیگه کافیه.
Apologies, but when the going gets tough, how's that go again? I gotta go.
What's the rush, Master Witcher? A neck has no hair. It shan't run off on you. Although, actually, it does have legs. Well then, be off. What next? Discretionary tribute to Benedictine or exile?
نوره.
Raises taxes, of course.
بریم روچ. زیادی با اینه بودیم دیگه. خوش گذروندن وامون. خب بریم پیش این یارو. باید نیمه شب اینجا باشیم، درسته؟ پس چیکار میکنیم؟ میام تو حالت مدیتیت و نیمه شب میشه این تایم، درسته؟ تقریبا میشه این تایم. هوا تاریک باشه. ساعت 10 شب. اوکی، مثل اینکه بیشتر باید استراحت کنیم. زمانش فرا رسید. این جادوگر دعیوس.
I knew you'd come.
You a soothsayer?
It matters little who I am. Your escape, I made it possible. Previously, Yennefer, you found her thanks to me, so you feel you owe me.
Memento you gave me. Pretty effective reminder.
That is its purpose. Incidentally, I find it quite funny how even the most rotten scoundrels have this inner compunction to repay debts of gratitude. Humans, elves, dwarves, all races. You really must explain that to me one day. As for the here and now, tell me, how'd you manage with your theories?
چجوری فرار کردم؟ تو طوفان آوردی؟ تو جادوگری؟
You appeared out of nowhere, disappeared just as mysteriously, summoned a storm. Let me guess. You're a mage.
Oh, please, no. I cannot stand spells. Childish hocus pocus. It's just not interesting. What I find fascinating are true tales, true human lives, like the one I shall tell you now. It's about a man, worse than most. A vulgar, despicable man with a heart of stone. A man who refuses to pay his debts.
Really think this'll interest me? Any reason why?
He's wronged you as well. His name is Olgierd von Everett.
Oh, Olgierd میگه؟ من با اولگرد مشکل ندارم. اولگرد چیا کرده؟ چه بدونین چه بدی در حق ما کرده.
How do you know we'd met and that I'm not exactly thrilled with him now?
Please, Geralt. I knew the Ophiri had captured you. Was I not to know how this had come to pass? Olgierd von Everett did willfully and maliciously conspire to cause you to kill a man who might have been cured. Had I not intervened, you would have lost your head for this. Do you know why he did it? Because he's a degenerate monster in human flesh who feeds on the pain and suffering of others.
Well, you clearly don't like him. What did he do to you?
He and I made a pact. A pact under which I called on my many talents and associates to give him what he desired. And now the time's come to pay. Yet, he shirks his obligation.
Need me to collect a debt? I'm not some hired muscle.
Muscle is not what this requires. It needs a soul intelligent and clever. An individual who fears no dare. Someone like you.
Pure flattery, that.
Of course it is. After all, I am a traveling merchant. But make no mistake, I've many interesting wares on offer.
Wares like?
Surfeit. Abundance for the body and soul. You will lack neither food nor drink. As a witcher, you might desire weapons supreme. I can offer you those you dreamt of. Your body, agile as never before. Your mind, faster than lightning. Romantic prowess to charm all womankind. But above all, I offer a great, true adventure. An experience like no other. The fate of only the chosen few.
Sure sounds generous. And all that for my help with one small matter. Won't want anything else from me?
Just one. Honesty.
فهم یه کار ما این همه چیز من که باور نمیکنم. برای اولگرد چیکار کردی؟
What did you do for Olgierd? Break him out of a cell too?
In some sense, yes. I remember that day quite well. It was a light drizzle, yet the cold tore right through you. Olgierd appeared at the break of dawn, gaunt as a rail, his shirt moth-eaten, seemed to have naught but the sword at his side. It quite pained me to look at him. He asked for help, and help I gave. Made him a rich man, successful, esteemed. He is who he is today, thanks only to me. And yet afterwards, he turned his back, shunned me, sends me off when I dare ask for payment, even sicked his hounds on me once. He's thus left me no option but to invoke the terms of our pact. And that is where you come in.
پس که اینطور بدهیش چقدره؟
How much does he owe you?
Gentlemen don't discuss coin.
Need to know the details if you want me to get my hands dirty. How much? 1,000,000 crowns? 2 million?
I'm no usurer to lend coin for interest. No. What Olgierd owes me is far more personal than shiny things that clink. As much as I regret it, I can say no more. I must respect his privacy.
حریم شخصیش. Okay, باید چیکار کنم؟
What about you? Call yourself a man of many talents? Can't you take care of this?
Therein lies the catch. Our pact states that before I can collect my due, I must yet fulfill 3 wishes for Von Everec. But I cannot fulfill them myself directly, making use instead of a... how shall I put it? A proxy.
Mm-hmm. So what you need's a sucker.
What I need is an ally. And something tells me I shall find none better than you.
What do you expect me to do?
To start with, join me in paying Von Everec a visit. Then, well, then we shall improvise. I believe, however, that all will end well. And once it does, we 3 shall meet and thank one another for the voyage we shared.
Right. Specifics now. Thought Olgierd had 3 wishes, requests, whatever.
آرزوهاش چی بوده؟
He may ask 3 things of us, yet we won't know what they are until we see him.
پشمام. کمک میکنیم، چرا که نه؟
Fine. I'll go see Olgierd with
ببینیم
you.
آرزوهاش چیه؟ اول باید خواستاشو برآورده
That
کنیم.
is all I ask.
Now remove the damn mark.
Naturally. Just as soon as you complete your
مأموریت
task.
انجام دادیم برمی‌داری مارکو. چه دیوسی هستی.
You will not regret it. We shall meet there. I have a matter to attend to along the way.
Another debt to collect?
Perhaps.
چه گنگه این دیوس. خب. و اینجاست که باید بریم سمت اولگرد و ببینیم که اول آرزوهاش چیه، بعد قرض رو ازش بگیریم. خب. دوست عزیز. چه خبر اینجا؟
What's the problem?
مشکل چیه؟
Oh, nothing. On your way now, good man.
Shut it, Gotthard. He could help. Little Red's band means to attack the village. Want revenge on Bertram. We haven't much, but we're willing to pay if you defend us.
ما اینو توی چیز بازی اصلی نرفته بودیم؟
Fine. I'll handle the bandits. Go to your...
Beware of them.
بریم تو خونه قایم شیم. Let's go. واسه ببینم. یعنی واقعا ما مأموریت ها اینو نرفتیم که چیز شه؟ یعنی ما قبلا نرفته بودیم حقیقتا. تا غروب منتظر بمونیم. حل بذار اینو براشون بریم. اینان
Likely pissing themselves.
We've come for Bertram. Surrender him, and no one will get hurt.
See ya. Bertram!
Oh, Witcher, did the villagers hire you?
روستایی اجرت کردن مدونی شما وجه شکل و ایلا دارین نمیتونم اجازه بدم شما آسیب بزنین.
Whatever you're planning, plans gotta change. I can't, won't let you hurt these people.
I'm not here to hurt anyone except that scoundrel Bertram. Came to me unbeckoned a half-year back. Said he'd betray who's worth looting for a share in the takings, of course. But sometime on, the bugger grew greedy. He wanted more. I refused. That's when he set the witch hunters on us. Lost half me men 'cause of him. Now step aside, Witcher. This ain't your affair. We want Bertram, no one else. You've my word.
هر کاری لازمه انجام بده. برو وگرنه همه خون را میفتیم. اوکی هر کاری لازمه انجام بده.
Right decision. See? Quick and painless. That's for you. For understanding. Let's go, gents.
فکر کنم آپگرید داریم درسته؟ اگه اشتباه نکنم آپگرید داریم. آره یه دونه آپگرید داریم. مادر فاکور. پیس آف ترش. کدوم بود یه دونه آپگرید کردیم؟ اینجا بود؟ نه اینجا نبود. این آخریه رو باز کنیم خیلی خوبه. خیلی خوب 20 تا سکه داره. اینا ما یه سریشو قبلا رفتیم ها. خب مهم نیست، ما دنبال کارهای خودمون هستیم. شهر سنگ تراشا. خب بریم پیش این یارو اولگرد. نه 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 نمیخوام اینجا بریم. نمیخوام اینجا بریم گوساله. اصلا ما نمیخواستیم اینجا بریم. این میشن هم مخصوص میشن های شراب و خونه واین اند بلاده. اصلا نمیخوام اینجا بریم. ما هم دنبال میشن های چیزیم، هارت آف استونیم، قلب سانگی. خب قلب سنگی مأموریت ها اینجا میخواه بریم برادر. به دیدن اولگرد. داره اولگرد میخواه بریم بید. گفتم این بالا بود. خب اینجا دیگه میریم ببینیم که اول آرزوهاش چیه. آروم باش آروم باش. هیچی نمیخواد دستی بزنه.
Plow it all. What a pickle.
اینجا چرا سوخته؟ What the fuck.
Well, look who's here. The Witcher with a stick up his ass.
ویچر که چوب رو تو کونش.
Got a growth on your platter there. You catch some kind of a theory pox?
Could say so. Manor's burning. You noticed?
That? All right. You know how it is. Feast drags on with plenty of dancing, merrymaking, rough play. We got to be carried away, told.
Plain to see. Where's Olgierd?
Damned if I know. Must be somewhere hereabouts.
No! Please! I beg you!
Shut your trap!
Let me go! Leave me be!
Shut it!
I ate with yous! Drank with yous! Fought beside yous! And you kill me now?
چرا میخوام بکشنش؟
I'm one of yous!
You might have been, but not no more you ain't.
What's he guilty of?
What the fuck's it to you? Not your concern, mate.
مراقب حرف زدنت با جنده.
Tell you what's gonna happen now. I'll ask again, polite like, and you'll answer just as politely.
And if I don't?
Then I'll get angry, stop talking, and slaughter you all like swine. So what'll it be? Am I gonna hear why you want to take his head, or not?
Aren't you a thorny prick up the arse? Ataman said to kill him!
Got your answer. Happy? Now piss off. We've work to do.
به چه علت ما بگوشیم مادر جنده؟ نیازی عصبانیت نیست به درمان حرف بزنیم بذار بره وگرنه با خشمم مواجه میشی. کاری که میخوای رو بکن من رفت نداره. به درمانش حرف بزنیم.
Wait. I know Olgierd wants him dead. Still don't know why though.
Just what the fuck is it to you anyhow?
Nothing really. Just curious.
Cocksucker violated our chivalric code. Just one penalty for that. Death.
What is this row? Are you not done with it? My ears wither from the screams.
Oh!
Ah, Geralt. As you've returned, might I assume you've cleared the sewers? Or have you not been there?
You killed my father!
Oh!
Not I.
You lie! Whoreson!
That man killed him. Alone. Unbeknownst to me. Out of fury, for your father refused us hospitality. For this willful violation of the chivalry code, he was summarily executed himself. Anything else I might do for you? Take her away.
این چرا هیچیش نشد؟ شمشیر کرد توش. What?
Now, where were we?
Really necessary, that whole show?
Ah, show? Come now. A man must display some madness from time to time. Helps him feel alive. Dare say you know what I mean. Judging by the mark on your face.
پس تو فناپذیری.
You're immortal?
Depends on your understanding of the term. Indeed, I cannot be killed. But it's not at all what folk imagine. Not dying does not mean eternally living your life to the full.
So it's a curse?
A curse? No, wouldn't call it that. I'll put it this way. You must be careful what you wish for, lest your wish be granted. For there are consequences.
Not sure I follow.
You know very little can hurt you. So you take wild risks. Chase extreme sensations. There comes a point you've done it all. It all seems boring and monotonous. The trick's to plough through that moment. Go further. Reach beyond what's known as possible.
هر چیزی یک عواقبی داره. این علامت میشناسی رو صورتم؟
I cannot be certain, but I've my suspicions. That's a dangerous man you've chosen to deal with, Witcher.
عجب.
Killed the beast in the sewers.
Congratulations are in order then. Your reward. You're also welcome to take what you wish from the manor house. If anything left uncharred, that is. Was it a tough fight?
I sliced its gut open, and it turned into a man. You know that would happen?
Of course he did. He'd never have dragged you into this elsewise.
Gaunter Odin. Come to cast aspersions?
No. I've come to collect a debt.
You know you first must
grant you 3 requests by proxy. I present to you my champion, Geralt of Rivia.
عجب. همه با این تعاون موافقت نکرده بودیم.
Not so fast. Haven't agreed to anything yet.
But you'll do it. Of that I'm certain. Did you know Olgierd was the one to turn the Ophiri prince into a toad? Did he not mention that bit? Well then, allow me to tell it. Quite the gripping story. Olgierd once loved a beautiful maiden named Iris. Yet, her parents chose to offer her hand to the crown prince of Ophir. Olgierd grew to hate the poor sot. At first, he wished to kill him, then decided this would be too simple. So, instead, he condemned the prince to a base life in a toad's bloated corpus. Yet he grew bored of watching him suffer and decided to end it. By your hand.
Remind me, Odin. Who was to fulfill my last 3 requests?
My assistant, Geralt.
Then be gone. I don't wish to look at your face any longer than I must. Come.
Where to?
The stables. My men are preparing to depart.
چرا واقعا این از پرسیم واقعا این کارو کرده؟ معشوقه یعنی همسر معشوقه شو تبدیل به قورباغه کرده.
What he said about the prince, that true? You turn him into a toad?
Perhaps. Or perhaps the Ophiri Dauphin ate something that disagreed with him. You never know with their cuisine.
Never heard of food that turns men into monsters.
Then perhaps it was something he drank. I cast the curse. Revenge for a deep disappointment. I was another man then. Let rage get the better of me and hollered the words without ever thinking they could possibly come true.
از یه جوری الان یعنی گو برای فشار این دستمو گرفتی درسته؟ با اطلاع منو به خطر انداخت.
Could have told me the truth about the toad, having a bit of fun at my expense.
I simply wanted the beast dead. I could not know you would respond to the notice. Pure coincidence. Yeah, I must admit, when you, a witcher, answered the call, I thought it right. It's what you lot are trained to do.
Might have been able to lift the curse.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. Then again, why bother?
He was a human being.
That bloody Ophiri mutt was no human. His kind does not deserve to live.
نجات پرست از مادر جنده. صدا درخواست چی هستن الان؟
Guess I gotta pop the question directly. What do I need to do for you?
Let me think. We're currently without a roof over our heads. Perhaps we should start with that. Bring me the house of Maximilian Bossoni.
His house?
So surprised. But why? I must live somewhere, mustn't I? What's the meaning of this? Second leave of your senses? You mean to mount a filthy horse? Out of my sight, wretch! Know what Vladimir would do to you if he saw?
Aye. Vladimir.
My brother. There were times he himself stank like foot wrappings 3 days old, but his mount always looked fit for a parade. Oh, none rivaled Vladimir at feasting, carousing. Sadly, he's been celebrating less of late. You must find him, and show him the time of his life. My second request.
Fine, seems easy enough. And the third?
Complete those 2, then we shall speak of the third.
دو تا کار رو انجام میدیم. یه خونه خیلی مجلل براش درست کنیم، یعنی پیدا کنیم که گفته من هم اونجا ساکن بشم. ببین برادرش توی یعنی وقتی داره از خوشی شراب مینوشه بکشیمش. راهنمایی چیز داری؟
Where I should go, how I might start?
You must be mad. I've no intention to make things easier for you.
Once I'm done with those 2, where will I find you?
I cannot know, as my band has planned some diversions. But let us say at the Alchemy Inn, in Oxenfurt.
Fine. See you there.
کار رو که انجام بدیم ما بریم اونجا. پس راه سختی در پیش داریم سلطان.
The brother shouldn't be too hard. But the house? How am I supposed to bring him a house?
Actually, the opposite. I wouldn't worry about the house. The brother will be the tough bit.
اصلا سختی برادر است. What? مرسی
You
سلطان.
waited for me. Nice of you.
I could hardly abandon my proxies.
Thought I have to fulfill Olgierd's.
So states the contract. And something tells me you'll need quite a bit to complete the first 2 tasks.
داداشه کجاست؟ چطوری باید برش جور کنم؟
Borsodi's house. No idea how I'm supposed to bring in that.
The only Borsodi I know of around here runs an auction house in Oxenfurt.
Heard of it. My swords almost got auctioned off there once. Auction was held in Novigrad, though it was a while past.
They must have relocated. You just might get an opportunity to ask them why.
Fine, I'll go there. Then what?
How should I know? Perhaps you'll get inspired once you're there. Oh, and take plenty of coin. I have a feeling it could come in handy.
سکم به خودم زیاد دارم خب.
Olgierd's brother. Why do you think he'll be tough?
I'm afraid he's dead. Has been for years.
Never agreed to necromancy.
Necromancy is hardly your only option for reviving a soul. An old-fashioned ritual, a blood summoning. That's what you need.
That's like choosing between pestilence and the plague. Besides, I'd need the blood of the summoned.
Blood. True. Of the summoned, not necessarily. Here.
Where do you get this?
Geralt, aren't you the curious one?
خون یارو از کجا
Assume it to
آورده؟
be von Everett blood and get on with it.
Where'll I find this Vladimir?
Geralt, I cannot do everything for you. Use your head. The von Evericks are well known in these parts. You must have met someone who's heard of
اول بریم
the charming
استاد رو
redhead,
پیدا
for
کنیم.
instance. The medic. You know the one.
دکتر رو پیدا کنیم.
Guess.
A bit more enthusiasm, Witcher.
Yay, can't wait. Say I need help. Where'll I find you?
I shall find you. Good luck, Geralt.
خونه یارو آتیش زدن. چونش هم گذاشت دخترش هم براش هم بردن. نه چه وحشی هن دیگه. خب با شینی هم بریم اون دختره رو پیدا کنیم ازش در مورد خانواده ون اورک بپرسیم. خونه یکیشون رو گرفتیم. بریم که چه غلطی کنیم.
I've tested the slime samples. I believe I'll be able to brew an antidote.
Salam alaikum.
Bucking army can prove more ravaging than even their fiercest foe. Your
قابل
service
تو
will be
ارتشه. عجب.
How? Will I get a toad-shaped medal?
The army's not got any medal like that.
Geralt? Are you alright? What's that on your face?
Long story.
We're conducting important business. Yous can catch up later.
Yes. Right. I'll get to work on the antidote. Shouldn't take long.
Tasty number, that medic. Not like a scholar at all.
یه خوب چیزی شبیه دانشمند نیست. دانشجو چه شکلی هن؟
Interesting. Curious to know, what do scholars look like to your mind?
Well, all that reading's hard on the eyes, right? So they wear spectacles.
Oh, aye. Thick ones, propped on wrinkled noses, and their clothing frumpy at best.
Who've they got to dress up for? The books?
Fascinating, really. But if I were you, I'd make sure no medic ever overhears you.
Huh? Why's that?
Because when you get cut in a battle, she might just refuse to stitch you back up.
You're a lucky bastard, Witcher. We've seen her making eyes at you. Not like she looks at us. Isn't that right? Admit it.
مثلا که با این قراره بریزیم رو هم. شانی زن زیباییه. شانی تایپ من نیست. نه زن زیبایی است.
It'd take a blind man to shrug and turn away.
Too true. Meantime, you witches have got especially sharp senses.
Here's the medicine. It's a strong solution, so careful with the dosage. Each patient gets exactly 2 drops after meals, 3 times a day. At the most, in 3-4 days, the infection should recede.
I thank you. In Redania's glorious name.
Serving the Redanian cause now?
I serve individuals. I treat them. That they're Redanians is coincidental. I'd help Nilfgaardians as well were I in a position to. Kedwenis, Edirnian, elves, dwarves, halflings, the same. Come on, Geralt. You know me.
Aside from the incident in the sewers, we last saw each other. Must have been in Vizima.
Yes. Yes. When it was ravaged by the Catriona.
Feels like a century ago. Where have you been? What have you been doing since?
Well, I left Vizima and returned to Oxenfurt, proceeded to finish my doctorate, and then opened a practice. Shortly thereafter, war broke out, and I was press-ganged into the Redanian Medical Corps.
Yeah, classic Radovid.
Can't complain, really. I've lived at home since the fighting subsided, resumed my practice, and simply treat the ill. Though I must always be ready, for at any time the Redanians might knock with some painfully urgent assignment.
Help this time.
I'd guess this wasn't a social call. All right. Tell me what you need. Is it at all related to that mark on your face? Ah, and you must tell me what happened in the sewers.
Where do I start? All right. Monster in the sewers turned out to be a giant toad, and this toad was actually a prince, and Ophiri wanted that.
And I'm a Kaviri Duchess.
It's the truth, uncolored, I swear. When I killed the toad, some Ophiri soldiers led by a mage showed up, captured me. Man named Gontaro Dim freed me.
Who's this?
تاجر آینه مرغون نمیدونم واقعا کیه. واقعا نمیدونیم کیه.
I don't really know. He helped me out of a bind, and now he expects me to fulfill some nobleman's wishes in return. First one's to summon the ghost of his brother, then show him the time of his life.
Amuse a ghost? How do you intend to do that?
Not my chief concern at the moment. Gotta find his grave and summon him first, then we'll see.
But that's necromancy. It's extraordinarily risky and involves higher magic.
Odim told me how to do it. No sorceress or necromancy involved. Gave me this concoction that summons ghosts. I'll need a censer too.
Well, that can be arranged. They keep one in a storehouse at the academy. I can fetch it for you.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. But I still don't like this.
Neither do I, but I don't really have any options. Gotta summon that ghost.
I understand. Whose ghost is it?
Olgierd von Everek's brother.
Von Everek? In my 3rd year at Oxenfurt, we had to choose an elective. My options were Pearls of Wisdom from the Hierarchs, or famous Redanian I chose the latter. Here it is. Von Igrid, Von Estiken, Von Everek. It says Olgierd had a brother named Vladimir. He lies in the family crypt near their manor.
Thanks. Knew I could count on you. I'm off.
The crypt's described as quite a work of art. I'd love to see it. Why don't I bring the censer? We can meet at the entrance.
یو وحشی شد. میتونه اون کمک کنه. مخمرم میخواد بره از دانشکده بیاره. خب دوستان گلم مرسی که دیدید. پرچمتون بالاست. تا درودی دیگر شما رو به خدای بزرگوار میسپاریم و بوس به تک تکتون. مرسی این قسمت رو مشاهده کردید. حتما چنل رو سابسکرایب بکنید، من دوستان معرفی بکنید و اینکه بریم برای بازی جذاب دیگر. بریم اینجا. مرسی تا درود دیگر. بدرود. عشق.